Hey Walter, you know what? I'm wearing a white pullover, and so the white writing is disappearing into my white pullover, so I can't see who's arriving, but I can see you there. Walter, Linda, lovely to see you. Welcome, welcome. It's, Annalise, yeah, Jennifer. Remind me not to wear a white pullover again because I can't see the names anymore. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Wherever you are in the world, a very warm welcome to another live Drunken Monk meditation. And Suzanne, how are you doing? Jennifer, the Clubhouse tribe. We had so much fun yesterday. It was so long, it just seems like it was like a week ago already. How you doing? Lovely to see you. Who else is arriving? Oh, this is going to look really strange in the playback. Hi Matt, nice to welcome to the crazy meditations that we do here every Thursday, 6 o'clock. Yours truly, just helping you get through this thing called life, this roller coaster, this amazing opportunity. Isn't it great? But you know what? I'm going to talk today about vulnerability. Maybe feeling a little bit emotional these days, who knows? I tell you what, that's life. And with all this Mars and Cancer stuff and everything that's going on, you know what? We're human beings. So we're going to take a little bit of time just to settle, grounded, present and grateful, and go into what it means to be vulnerable. And it came up yesterday. I got the idea from the Clubhouse the Clubhouse session we did yesterday. So every Wednesday at 5 o'clock, Suzanne, Jennifer, Amanda, me and myself are holding this kind of 1 hour session on Clubhouse. So you'll find a link in the bio. If you go to the link in the Instagram bio, Linktree, you'll find that we're going to be there. I know it's a bit of a trip to get into Clubhouse these days. You need an invite. If you do wish to join and you don't have an invite, let me know. I'll help you out. And the other announcement, of course, is on Monday we start a beautiful Rumi course. I love Rumi, you know, talking about vulnerability, the heart. So you can imagine waking up in the morning, you know, getting a nice hot cup of tea, you know, starting your day with some meditation and Rumi just to set you up for the day. Wonderful. Anyway, so that starts on Monday. So there's a last chance saloon to get your tickets, and I look forward to seeing you there. I can't wait. It's going to be beautiful. Love Rumi. But today it's all about vulnerability. So, you know how I would like to start the day today? The meditation today, rather. The day's already started, at least for me. Okay, just give yourself a shake. Oh, you know what? When we're feeling vulnerable and emotions and stuff, it's great simply to shake them out and really connect with the breath and the body and to move a little bit. So if you're feeling a little bit emotional, if Mars in Cancer is doing something in your chart, Mars opposite Pluto, just to give it a bit of punch, then give yourself a right good shake, you know, and then even if you make it fun, also make it fun. So another thing you can do is remember the jump up, shake your ass meditation. You know, do a bit of jump up, shake your ass, jump up, shake your ass, you know. It puts a smile in your face. It helps us to get through these emotions with a bit more lightness, you know, giving them space. Because I know that, you know, sometimes life can sucker punch us with things that can be so overwhelming and so, whoa, can really crack us open. So, how's that? How's the shaking going? you all had enough? That's great. Okay, so just let the shaking settle. I hope you're feeling a bit more relaxed now, a bit more present. And just ground yourself into your cushions, into your nest. And get grounded, this beautiful feeling of being grounded. And it's so nice and so nourishing to connect to the earth, because everything that we're feeling and experiencing, you know, is arising from that feeling of being rooted and grounded. So having your feet planted on the ground is going to give you so much more strength, yeah, to give your spine that energy and support to be able to meet life head on, yeah. Maybe dodging out of the way a little bit here and there, depending on your style of martial arts, but to have that strength. So the grounding part, just to go through bringing your attention into the body, letting the day go. Letting the day go and simply being here now, connecting to that breath, a wonderful breath. You notice how good it feels to take a conscious breath, just one conscious breath. Letting your attention kind of flow into your belly, into your hips, into your legs, into your feet, into the earth, almost like you're feeling the connection between yourself and the earth. Your energy extends into the ground. Even if you're in a high-rise block, it doesn't matter. You're just imagining it, just getting that feeling, just feeling it. So even if you're not in nature, then just feel, what does it feel like? Just close your eyes and imagine it, just feeling like a tree rooted in the ground. And the roots, of course, is drawing that nourishment, drawing that energy into your body as you breathe in, feeling energy coming from all directions, in every cell of your body, energizing. Okay. And then just holding that for a moment, recharging. Notice how it recharges. So stay with that, staying present with it. And then allowing your attention to visit each part of your body, inviting each part to relax. Inviting each part to relax. Because I know this, I hear from so many people say, I don't have time to meditate. You know, I come home at the end of the day and I'm exhausted. Okay. So staying grounded, stay with your breath. And just, you can still listen. But keep your focus on your breathing. Because one thing I'd like to share is that, you know, one of the things that makes us tired during the day is tensing up all those muscles. Yeah, you notice just now how many of your body's muscles kind of softened and opened, just holding that intention. And it can be so easy to get caught up in tense. You know, when we start to get stressed or we get a little bit emotional or things are just on top of us, we get tense, and that takes a lot of energy. So you don't need to do it now, but you know, if you imagine like holding a fist, just clenching a fist, and then relaxing your body and taking a breath and being grounded, present and grateful, and then you know, having this clenched fist, it gets tiring, right? It gets tiring. So very often at the end of the day, that's why we're so tired, is because we don't take moments to release that tension during the day. And this is a great way of doing it, just a conscious breath, one conscious breath, connecting with the body, connecting to the ground. And also being vulnerable, because then what happens is, you know, we start to open up to feelings that we've been maybe holding back. You know, during all those stressful periods, when life is bombarding us with everything, it's like we clench our fists. So we're not really allowing ourselves, giving ourselves the space to feel. And it's so important to feel emotions, you know, when we get these little jives every day, you know, and things are kind of like hitting us, and, you know, we need to process those emotions. And meditation is a space to do that. So especially at the beginning of the day, it's a nice way to set yourself up, but also at the end, to give yourself that space to just connect with those feelings, unclench the fist, relax the body, open the heart, and just to feel. Yeah, just to feel what did I get hit with today, and you know, it might be a little bit ouch, and it might be a little bit overwhelming or demanding, or you know, even a little bit painful. This is life. So what to do is just to hold your attention in your body, in your heart especially, to really allow those feelings space, to allow yourself to feel vulnerable, to feel open, to feel a little bit, you know, soft. Obviously in a nice space where you feel safe. You know, you've got yourself home, you can close the door, even lock it, switch off your phone. Not this one right now. But just to give yourself some space to really feel, to be open and to be vulnerable. to let those feelings have some air and to express themselves in a way that is nourishing, that is appropriate for you. But most of all, to be aware of them, to hold that presence, to be present with who you are in this moment, with your truth, whether you journal it or simply feel it. But most of all, the most important thing is to really feel those, all these little things that happen, and also to celebrate. It could be you've had an amazing day, and to acknowledge that, to feel grateful for whatsoever is arising. Whether you've been touched by something or whether you're celebrating something, to have that awareness, the connection to it, is going to really enrich your life. It's going to make your life that little bit more special. And you know why? It's because you're connecting with yourself and your truth. And when you connect with yourself and your truth, you're more relaxed. When you're more relaxed, you have more energy. When you have more energy, you're going to be more creative. You're going to be in touch with your inspiration, your intuition. You know what's nourishing for you, what's right for you. And when you know that, you can take right action. So this is the beauty of vulnerability. This is the importance of it. So just taking a breath now, coming back, letting all those words settle. Coming back into your body, the breath, connecting to your senses. Opening your heart, really letting everything settle and be and feel it. At the end of the day, this is who I am, and process the day. In every breath, you might want to reflect on the moments, the highlights, the difficult moments, the easy moments, the challenging moments, the frustrating moments, the joyful moments, but just acknowledge everything. Really embrace it. This is who you are. The beauty of this day. Feel that. And most of all, the most important part of this whole practice is your presence, is having your attention on it. When your attention is there, resting on who you are, it changes the quality of it. There's an ease to it that softens it. It might even get more intense. There may be a sensation or a feeling that gets more intense, and that's okay. Stay with the open and natural flow of breath. Stay with what's alive in you. Observe that in every breath. And then as you move more deeply into the part of you that's aware, the part that's observing, there's a quality of juice that arrives. There's a juiciness. It can be like a silence or a buzz, warmth, an electrical vibration. But you start to feel the juice, your juice. That's who you are. This awareness, this is who you are. This aliveness, this consciousness. So the feelings, the body, the emotions, thoughts, they're transitory, they come and go, they're always changing. But the part of you, this consciousness, always there. This is who you are, this is the juice. This is where you tune in and really start to flower. So from that place of being grounded, really body's relaxed, open, you're connected to your physiology, your senses, your breath, your heartbeat, the flow of blood, everything that's going on, relaxing every muscle, opening the heart, like a flower that's on your spine, but from the strength of the roots, from the ground, from the chakra system, from your openness. You can flower, releasing your fragrance and being present with that, giving space to the gratitude for this amazing gift of life. Because you know what, it can get tough. Absolutely. We can feel hurt, we can be vulnerable. It can also be joyous, it can be thrilling, it's filled with delight. But we cannot receive with our hands clenched in a fist. So give yourself this gift every day. Whenever it arrives in your thoughts, just to be open. Let yourself be vulnerable. And let the celebration of life and all its aspects flow through you. Okay, so let's just for 1 minute just relax with all that. Move into your stillness, connect with your breath, and let go. Okay, thank you so much for sharing this brief but beautiful space of meditation. It's been my pleasure to hold the space for you guys. So enjoy the rest of your evening, your day, your morning, your afternoon, wherever you happen to be. And yeah, take care of yourself. You know, take some space, give yourself a hug. Keep it grounded, present and grateful, like a little mantra, just whenever you remember. And I wish for you wonderful, wonderful, joyful, amazing, inspiring and creative lives. Okay. Thank you so much, Suzanne, Linda, Walter, Jude. Hey, thank you, Jennifer in Portland. Yay. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow, Jenny. And Anne, thank you, Pete. What's that? Thanks. Oh, yeah. I can't. I've got this white jumper on, so I can't read anything. I'm going to look a bit strange, twisting myself. Annalise, oh, lovely to see you. Jenny, oh, you're most welcome, Jenny. Oh, thank you so much. You're welcome, Annalise. Yes, thank you. Okay, guys, have a lovely, lovely evening. Really, so much love to you. Take care. Namaste, Gaso. I'll see you next time.